Hi everyone, I am Dr.D.Princy, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Cyber Security, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. In this video, I am going to explain the event handling concept in Java. Generally, event handling is a mechanism which is used to handle the events generated by the applets. An event could be the occurrence of any activity. For example, clicking a mouse, pressing a key, or focusing on the controls. In Java, events are recorded as method calls with a certain task performed against the occurrence of each event. There are many types of events. The types are mentioned here. Action event. It takes sources as button, list, menu item, text field. The listeners are action listener. Component event, the source is component and the listener is component listener. Focus event, source is component and the listener is focus listener. Item event, sources are checkbox menu item, choice, list. Listener is item listener. Key event, source is when input is received from the keyboard, the listener is key listener. Text event, text component as a source, text listener as the listener. Window event, source is window and listener is window listener. Mouse event, mouse related event as the source and mouse listener as the listener. Event sources. Event sources are the objects that fire events. That means when you are doing any action, what will be triggered? That is called as the event sources. Event sources must provide a means for registering listeners. Generally, sources are required to implement a pair of registration methods for each type of event listener they support. The standard design pattern for event listener registration is public void add listener type, which take an argument as the listener type object. Public void remove listener type, which is also take the object of listener type. Event listener. A listener is an object that is notified when an event occurs. It has two major requirements. The first one, it must have been registered with one or more sources to receive notification about specific types of events. The second requirement is it must implement methods to receive and process these notifications. Generally, the methods that receive and process events are defined in a set of interfaces found in java.awt.event package. For example, the mouse motion listener interface defines two methods to receive notification when the mouse is dragged or moved. So this is an interface. So inside the interface, the mouse dragged and mouse moved methods are only declared. So when the subclass which is derived from the interface should be defined these two methods. Event classes. The event classes which are used to represent events that are the core of Java events handling mechanism. Superclass of the Java event class hierarchy is event object, which is included in the java.util packages. For all events, we have to use java.util package. The constructor is event object, which takes the source of the object. SRC is the object of that generates this event. Event object contains two methods. One is getSource, another one is toString. GetSource method is used to return the source of the event, and the toString method returns the string equivalent of the event. Event handler. There are many types of event handler. On click, on double click using mouse. On deactivate, it raises in deactivate event when a form is deactivated. On key down, on key press, on key up, which is related to the keyboard. On mouse down, on mouse enter, on mouse hover, on mouse leave, on mouse move, on mouse up are related to the mouse events. On move, it raises the move event when a control is moved. On paint, it inheriting the classes should override this method to handle this event. On resize, when you are resizing a control or a window, this event should be invoked. So this is the hierarchy of the event handling classes. Object is the root class, event object is a subclass, AWT event is a subclass. From the AW event, we have action event, adjustment event, item event, text event, component event. In a component event, we have a container event, focus event, paint event, window event, input event. So input event, which is related to the key event, a mouse event, and mouse event having the mouse wheel event also. Thank you all.